Alright, good morning everyone. You're looking at a copy of Mac OS Mojave, and I created a NTFS drive that I mounted in the FSTAB, which is essentially the list of disk drives you want the computer to mount when it boots. And apparently, recently, Mac has offered that as an option for NTFS drive. So as you can see, I have in fact mounted a 200 gig drive that I'm calling VirtualBox, and in it I have put copies of all of our virtual machines that I have built the last few days. And what I intend to show today is the time it takes to boot an image on Mac OS using VirtualBox versus using VirtualBox on Windows on the very same machine. The difference being that Intel provides drivers for Windows and not for Mac OS. So we're expecting that likely the Windows implementation is superior in performance. So that's what we're expecting to see today. We are very disappointed so far with this is an older Mac with a 3.2 gigahertz Intel 8-core system, and it is not performing in the ability to handle multiprocessing. So as you can see, I have selected a new Windows 2019 image called CapUS2, and in VirtualBox, if it's not set up for Windows 10 instead of Windows 2019, which you would expect, the machine actually goes to blue screen. So we're going to start it in this format, and it's 2:30 now. I'm going to start it, and we're going to see what we get here. So you can see that the virtual machine is firing up, and I have a single processor set up right now, and it takes on the order of 7 minutes to boot, which is a fairly long time. Windows, as it turns out, when it boots, initializes all the memory that you've allocated to it. So if you allocate 10 gigs of RAM, it will sit there and allocate all the RAM before, at least in VirtualBox, before going into its normal cycle. And so actually, the more resources you give Windows when you turn it up, at least in this system, results in a very delayed startup time. So it's just a point of warning. What's supposed to happen is that Windows, as a virtual machine, makes requests for memory as it needs it.